Hi, fam. Get on those for the Mary Dash from the Mary Elite. Today is Sinful Sunday, August the 30th, 2020 in my city, Chicago. I spell it Shecargo because I run this city as long as I'm alive. I've been running it, and everybody been running me in the ground. Imagine that. And I'm going to do a part two on what I was talking about, police harassment, and just put the link in the description of the last one I did, the first one or whatever and stuff. But I have to wrap it up by saying nobody comes in, your life by mistake or whatever. And they all gold diggers when they do come and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. And because I've been apprised, you know, since birth, I guess. You understand what I'm saying? No telling what my family left me. I'm a foster child, supposedly, but my higher power take care of orphans, babies, and fools. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not, in this world by myself, even though they would love to think that about me or whatever. So, I was basically saying that my ex-girlfriend, LaWanda Joy Jacobs, she stalked me for 6 months. You understand what I'm saying? And I did not really acknowledge her until around my ex-friend Dwayne Lewis' birthday, which is coming up on September the 9th. And I believe I met her in 1993. And we hung together long enough for her to figure out if I was worth robbing and stuff. And, all of them got together and pretty much, like vultures, swooped down on my legacy, me being the originator of rap and me accumulating a whole lot of wealth, not only for my city, Chicago, but the world. Because what I did, everybody else did. And, Tupac said all around the world, same song. Because when you got somebody that's putting in that work, hard work, not no just, enough to get by type shit. No, when I do something, I try to do it to the best of my ability because that's how they beat it in me as a little girl, to be the best and stuff, the child abuse victims, victimizers or whatever. I'm the victim. But, you know, back in the day, they put that iron fist on you, and you gonna do this, and they trying to bring that stuff back in my city, Chicago and stuff. The more I become relevant, the more they start taking away my civil liberties and my independence, and as a result, I'm in this motherfucker where I should be at the flea market. I'm in a trap house right now, just waiting to get railroaded again because they only lied to get me in here, talking about it's a sober building, nobody drink, drug, and all that, but they do all of this stuff in here, and they just wanted my signature, basically. You understand what I'm saying? It's all about my signature and trying to take things away from me. And when I leave, they know I don't have a car because the police stole that May 31st, 2008, stole everything from me, and basically I'm gonna have to leave with the shirt on my back more than likely, and just leave this. But this will be the last time that I furnish a trap house or whatever the fuck these motherfuckers is doing. It's like I'm working for the dope man and I don't sell drugs. You understand what I'm saying? So that's how I feel, real talk. And the police is the main motherfucking goddamn problem and stuff. So this police harassment 2 video. That's what it's called. Police harassment 2. So yeah, I remember one time my car had got stolen and it ended up around my ex-friend Dwayne Lewis' house and stuff. The police told me, that's where they found it at. And when I got railroaded May 31st, 2008, at first they said, you know, they lied and said it was a uniform. They said it was uniformed police officers that pulled me over, for tinted window when they were undercover, quote unquote, police officers. Because you got to remember, the Valentine Day massacre was on the same street that I got pulled over on, and that is Clark Street back in the day. During Valentine's Day, that's the police went after they so-called rivals or whatever and shit, and they dressed up, as police, and they killed their rivals, and that's why they call it the Valentine Day Massacre. You understand what I'm saying? And I think it was supposed to happen in 1967, the same year I was born. So I don't know. Books, movies are corrupt. Suicide is way up, and I'm definitely worth a whole bunch of money, but I ain't suicidal for real, for real. You understand what I'm saying? But they want to try to label something. They trying to label me something so they can just discredit whatever the fuck they have done. But I got railroaded May 31st, 2008 on Devon and Clark. And there's a bar right there on the corner of Devon and Clark. And that does have 1967 on they on a sign or whatever. It's called Dino's Bar and Grill, 1967, and I was born in 1967. And right down the street on Greenleaf and Clark is where I did a lot of my AA sobriety at. That's my home group. That's what they would call it because I frequent it the most. Now AA was all around, you know, for at least 10 years, and now you can. Nobody's going to meetings. I don't suppose. You understand what I'm saying? Because I just tried to go Saturday, this past Saturday on the 29th, yesterday. And of course, they said they were temporary closed due to the coronavirus or whatever. But there was Mexicans early in the morning, about 8:30 or so, selling corn right down the street from it. So, it has nothing to do with the coronavirus. It's just they don't want people to socialize with me personally because I'm the truth and they don't want to support me like I supported them. I did a lot of service work. I volunteered a lot and I gave a lot of money up and stuff, and then a lot of ML-MACK kind of gravitated towards. So basically they didn't want to, they saw my influence. That's what they're trying to, you know, kill the most, more so than me. They're trying to kill the people that are influenced by me, because if they can get them to stop believing in me because of what the police and everybody else is doing to me, and that's railroading me and bringing me down to my lowest common denominator, you understand what I'm saying, then the ML-MACK have no choice but to, veer off and go to other people who, they probably would have never even, you know, been interested in. And I'm hoping I still have some diehard ML-MACK out there because, I'm still the same person that, you know, I was all along when I was giving y'all good deals as far as tax free and all that and stuff. That's neither here nor there. They're trying to take away my independence also. They're trying to make it where I can't do anything without it being a problem. I can't even ride my bike without people cussing me out. And that's, unfortunate. Can't read a book, can't walk down the street. This is the stuff that I go through without selling general merchandise or merchandise for myself. You understand? Being independent. So you can imagine what I was going through, when I was driving and selling merchandise and being independent. You understand what I'm saying? So for the ones that's out there, your family and your friends are your worst enemies. If that's why they say don't go in business with your family and friends, because you won't have none once it's over with, because once they realize your business, you understand what I'm saying? Which I never dipped into their business, but they was always in my business and stuff. You understand what I'm saying? And as a result, they all got my business. They living good, and I'm in a trap house, something I never aspired to be. You know, with motherfucking drug dealers that sell drugs who ain't supposed to be selling drugs. And 9 times out of 10, this is probably my family business, but of course, they have taken that over as well. So that lets you know how you can get infiltrated, and if you ain't strong enough in the mind, you will lose your mind, or they would try to kill you or intimidate you, extort you. It's like the movie New Jack City and shit. When they took over the Carter, you gonna give us this and yeah. That's not how they coming though. They coming on some real sneak attack, trying to make it seem like I'm the problem, and because they can't get anything on me, they try to create problems when I go to the store. When I ride my bike, when I'm on the bus. I've had several incidents every day. I walk out this mug, you understand what I'm saying? And sometimes, when I came back, there were problems. Back in the day, they would knock down my cabinet and flood my ceiling and shit. They would do stupid shit like that. You understand what I'm saying? But because I started recording shit, they have, calmed down a little bit, but it's not going to help. You understand what I'm saying? I could keep a record of all this shit, but at the end of the day, who I'm going to tell? The police? They the one behind the shit. I was hoping there may be a few who really wanted to get this money, you understand what I'm saying, the right way, and we put these bad motherfuckers in prison and shit, since they bad and shit, you understand what I'm saying? Or, do what we got to do, and we can start over and make America great again, because I am America. My name is Mary, and I'm a Native American. You understand what I'm saying? That's not going to ever change. So I just ran down a list, and in the first video of all the harassment I have gone through. And Oprah, and my ex-girlfriend LaWanda Joy Jacobs, they met before, because my ex-girlfriend LaWanda Joy Jacobs, who was supposed to be a Jehovah's Witness, but she was my girlfriend for almost 15 years, and we were not talking about God. I'm here to tell you. And if I, knew she was going to be such of a devil, I wouldn't have been so nice to her. But I'm glad I was, because at least my conscience is clear. But yeah, they met. But I gave Oprah my rap, my child abuse rap in 1984, and she's been exploiting me ever since. I've given her my book and everything. I'm tired of Oprah. So basically, I'm tired of this whole situation, and I know this is the same shit that I was going through as a foster child, moving from place to place to place to place. And now I'm 53 years old. You would think I'd be settled down in the house, living good. I'm not a high maintenance person. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But because I'm worth so much, I guess they think I'm black and bougie, which I am not. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just a person who made it, but haven't gotten compensated for all the hard work and determination that I have put into my life and other people's, you know, lives as well. Because a lot of people looked up to me, real ML-MACK admirers, and those are the ones I really feel bad about, because I could have made a difference in their life. You understand what I'm saying? And hopefully they get the help they need with or without me. You understand what I'm saying? That's the honest to God's truth. So yeah, the police have been building a resume of nothing on me, trying to get something. It's kind of like in the movie or the documentary of the Larry Davis story. He was a drug dealer, and he, started becoming a rapper or whatever he was trying to. He was trying to venture off into other things. I think he wanted to be a DJ or something, and the police didn't want to let him go and stuff. And he was fighting his demons, but his mother name really was Mary Davis. Now imagine that. You understand what I'm saying? Because the police, I had to correct one time and tell them when they was railroading me on, Mother's Day, they wrote on the arrest sheet, Mary Davis. I said my name is Mary Lee Davis, and of course they snapped on me like, my name wasn't Mary Lee Davis. And I was like, But yeah, in the documentary with the Larry Davis story, his mother really was named Mary Davis, but the police said he keep beating us. You understand? See, they think it's a game. They think it's the game of death, and that's why they shoot to kill nowadays, for real. In this year of 2020, they tried to abduct me a few days before my birthday this year. Real talk, my birthday is May 25th. You understand what I'm saying? But because they didn't get me, I was able to, I guess, talk my way up out of that, because I hadn't done anything and the camera was on them. They eventually let me go, but they ended up getting George Floyd on my birthday talking about a counterfeit $10 bill. And then they changed it to a $20 counterfeit, $20 bill. But TMZ said it was a $10 bill. So you can see how they lie in their news reporting. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'm your ghetto news reporter. I don't get paid for none of this. I'm just telling my story, freestyling, for free. But, TMZ, they get paid. And he said $10 5 times. I'll put the link in the description of this video. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. But they killed George Floyd supposedly on my birthday, which was on Memorial's Day. So they pick niggas to kill, and motherfuckers set niggas up to die. And that's been my story all along. Like I said before in the first video, I was in the Sun-Times newspaper at the age of 6 years old back in 1973 due to the fact I was a child abuse victim. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been fighting for my life ever since birth, really, because, one lady told me to my face, I wish your mama would have killed you when you was a baby. So this is the type of people I'm dealing with. But that same lady saved my life when I drank too much water. So a lot of people are just hurt and don't know how to deal with their hurt. So they take it out on people who are hurting or a victim, and who people don't really regard as, important. But because I am important, they don't know what to do with me, but try to make it seem as though I am not. But I got the police scratching their head when it come to me, even the white ones. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I die, we all die, and I believe that. So for all the ones who set me up, family, friends, associates, and maybe even some ML-MACK admirers, and a lot of people in this building, you understand what I'm saying? Never bite the hand that feeds you. For real. Because the same one to kill you. And with that, this is what we got on the Report ML-MACK with 20 million to me. Peace.